Heather Vale with Performance Marketing Insider, and I'm with Evan from Fyber, but it's spelled F-Y-B-E-R. Hey Evan, how are you?
Doing well, how are you?
Doing pretty good. So tell us more, what is Fyber?
We're an SSP, so we are a supply-side platform. We really work with developers to help them monetize through various different monetization solutions.
Okay, so if an advertiser wants to place an ad with your platform, where do the ads show up?
The ads show up, we have an offer wall, we have rewarded video, and interstitials. So we have a couple of different methods to delivering the ad. I personally work with the offer wall, so and a user goes on the game, they play through and they get stuck at a certain level or something and they need to advance. We specialize in incentivized advertisements, so we reward the user for interacting with an ad, they get a virtual currency, and then they can maybe move further in the game.
Okay, so do your ads exclusively show up within games?
Yes, for the most part. I mean, we do work with some banners and different things like that, but yeah, for the most part, it's within the app. It's
mobile only?
No, we are moving primarily into mobile, but we we deal with web advertisements as well.
Okay, so if someone wants to play a game on their computer or they're playing a game on their phone, they're likely to see the ads that are coming through your SSP.
Yeah, we work with quite a few different major publishers, DNA, Glue, Gree, and their games and non-gaming apps as well, like TextMe. Our offer wall, the user can go into it and interact with as many ads as they'd like.
Okay. How do you see the conversion ratios compare between mobile platforms and web platforms?
The conversion ratios is as far as what?
As far as people interacting and using the ads, interacting with or downloading whatever the ad happens to be promoting?
It really depends on the game. Our CPI campaigns, our cost per install, we can see some pretty high conversion rates, up in the 30%.
And do you see more on mobile or do you see more on desktop?
Definitely more on mobile. Yeah. That's where most of our ad traffic is.
Why do you think that mobile is becoming so popular these days?
People are interacting with their different tablets and phones so much more often because of the accessibility. They carry it around with them, and it's a lot of the games and a lot of the apps are now designed so that you can go in, interact with it very briefly. It's not a long engagement, and I think that kind of works for people's schedules. You can pick up a game, play it for a few minutes, and then put it back down. You don't have to sit down and invest quite a lot of time into it. And so I think that culture, that gaming culture, or anything else. These apps are becoming so ubiquitous. We use them for everything in our lives, different exercise apps, messaging apps, all these kind of things really are suited for every particular type of thing that we do socially and everything else. So when we have that access at our fingertips, we can go in, we can access it for a few minutes, and I think that's why people are so attracted to it.
Okay. So the ads themselves are showing up in apps and games, and you mentioned cost per install. So obviously that would be someone advertising another app. Yeah. What else can someone advertise with their platform?
We do all sorts of different things. We do surveys. We do like registration campaigns. I personally work with credit reporting. Like if someone wants to sign up for a free credit report, I mean all sorts of different apps or advertisements. I mean a lot of them that I set up are registration campaigns where people register on a certain site and then they get more ads. People get
lead generation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then I don't know, cost per click. People get brochures. They can click through flyers. I mean, we have all sorts of things.
Wow. Okay. So if someone's watching and they want to either be an advertiser or they want to be a publisher, how do they go about doing that?
So, I mean, we're very accessible. If we're looking to set up strictly CPI campaigns, we have a self-serve platform, and we approve them, and they can set up the ads themselves, and then an account manager will approve them, and they will be placed. Publishers will integrate our SDK, and then with that comes, our mediation services and everything else. It's all pretty streamlined, and we also we work with a bunch of different affiliate networks and different demand partners to set up other campaigns as well.
Okay. Nice. So they can get everything at Fyber.com?
Yeah. Yep. And we are a fully managed exchange. So advertisers will have access to a real person they can talk to and help them out through the entire process.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.